Hello everybody, welcome back to Oakfield Farm. A new episode. We are still hauling barley from this huge field, and I think we will be for quite a while. So I am going to set up a course play for the haulage of it, so it can just run on its own with no interruptions. Let the combine finish the field, and let the barley get delivered to the silo without any hassle. Which means I can focus on a few other things that we can't actually set up on course play. So, one of them being baling, and another one collecting silage, but also I want to set up a seeder to start planting if we can. So we're just going to dump this load in the silos, and we're going to head back to the field, set up this course play, this little 6R, and hopefully it will just happily run backwards and forwards to the field and the combine without much influence from us. Okay, so I just watched the combine for a little bit as it ran. It's sitting at 75% full now. And there's our tractor already coming and getting lined up, ready to take the first load as he hits. I don't remember what I set it to unload at, so it was 80%. Anyway, he's here. And he's unloading. So that now should mean the entire field, I don't need to touch these two again. They should just do their thing and keep on going. Right, what's next? Field 24. We need to cultivate that. And we need to get some corn in the ground. Now, I left this here because I was going to plough this next. In fact, I am going to leave the plough here, but we're going to use this tractor because it's a biggie and it's a powerful one. We are going to use this to cultivate this field before we plant. Now, I have ploughed it obviously, but I'm not sure that the planter I've got will break up the ground enough before I plant, so I'm going to cultivate it first, and I'm going to follow straight up behind it with the planter. I've got a little bit of surprise. We have been spending money again. If you look over to the right corner there, you can just see it, but you'll see it in all its glory as you get closer. But first things first, let's get this, get it back to the field. So there's our disc harrow, John Deere again. Let's jump into here. We'll course play this again. Remember, in this series I'm acting like a farm manager, so I'll drive things that I need to drive, but other things I would do separately, just leave the tractors to run. So I think 4 headland passes is fine here. I like to do turn on the corner so we capture as much of the field as possible. We're going to start working on the up and down rows. We're working with this 12 meters, which is great. So let's generate that field course and see what it looks like. The 9RX has been in here. Sorry, the 9RT has been in here before. So he knows what he's doing. There's his start point. I think this is as simple as just letting him get on with it. So there we go. Just gonna let him do his thing. As always, we'll just watch him set off. Get sorted. Feels very millennial farmer, this. There he is again, 11 miles an hour. So much power on this tractor. That ground's looking good for accepting some seed into it. As soon as he's done a few up and downs. And to be honest, if the planter is a 12-metre wide planter, we could actually use the same course that we've just set up. So there we go. Just lining himself up for his return pass. All is looking good. So we'll leave him to get on with that. Any second now. Just let's see him start the second pass and then we'll crack on. Yep, there he goes. Yes, this auger wagon we're not going to use now, because we've got the course play set up with the other trailer going, which seems to be working well still. So I'm going to drop this guy. He's got 1% of his load left, so I'm going to see if we can get that dropped into the silo. Pop the auger pipe. If it's gonna, let's just spin around here. Give ourselves a better view. It is just great. Just what I needed. Just what I needed it to do. There we go. And we'll pop this just here for now. He'll be coming back out shortly. But let's go and get our new tractor and kit set up. There's the planter, and behind it, this is the first time I've ever used this tractor in the game, so quite excited about that. An 8RX US spec again. I may replace it for a European spec with a front hitch when Sid's European version come out, Sid Modding's European version come out, but for now quite excited about using this. Like I said, not used it before, so, and it is a lovely looking tractor. There's our drill. We need to load it up with corn, and we need to load it up with fertiliser. I bought one that did fertiliser as well. So we're going to head down here. And actually before that I'm going to check to see if this field needs lime. Oh yeah, we put this shed in as well. Extra silage capacity. We just didn't have anything left after we used that first silage bunker. And there's a lot of grass still to take off the field, so... Right, I'm going to just park that there for a second. I'm going to go to the 9RT. I'm going to jump out, and it does need lime. But it is 50% fertilised because we put the sugar beet in it, into the ground, turned it through the ground rather than harvesting it. Just looking over there, looks like the trailer's doing another unload, which is great to see, so I'm glad I set that up right. So, before we plant, we've got some other stuff to do. I should really have limed this field before I cultivated it. Oh, there's our tractor doing his little haul back to the farm, that's nice to see. Yeah, sorry, I should have limed this either before I ploughed, or certainly before I'd put the power harrow on it, or the harrow on it. But it'll still be beneficial. Can I get under this pipe? I can. So let's fill it up. Let's get the lime in there. Okay, we are full of lime. 90% should do for that field, it's not that big. Now, I'm not going to head down there straight away, just because I know this is a 24 metre wide spreader, and this is only 12 on this, so I'm going to give them the opportunity to finish this field first. So what we'll do now, we will fill a seeder instead. Now what I think I need to do here is unfold this to load it. Get it lined up nicely. Open the cover. And we will fill that up. Doesn't have a massive capacity. We will pull away from there. And we'll go to the fertiliser section. And we will start filling our fertiliser. Takes a lot more fertiliser than it does corn. Close the cover. Fold everything back up before we get to the field. Let's line ourselves up behind our line guy. And we shall leave them there a second. And we will go and prep another tractor, because we need to go and get some of this straw off the combine field as well. We're going to take some of it loose, because it can be used as bedding for the cows. And we're going to bale some. Feels like a day of organisation today, doesn't it? so we're back here with our first full load of straw. And yes, I've managed to create a bit of a traffic jam. Should have been a little bit smarter where I left these. Never mind though. This needs to go down to the field anyway, so I'll just run this down now. So let's just park him there. Love those dual wheels, look at them. Look at that. And we'll just pull that into there just a little bit. Got myself stuck. No, I'm not. I'm alright. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. And we will dump our load of straw. So, let's just swing this in here like this. This is loose straw because we need this for TMR. We need to be able to create TMR, total minutes ration, for the cows when they arrive. And also, it will be used for bedding. So we want to make sure we've got a lot of it. I believe this barn holds 250,000 litres. I may need to put a second one in. The way I've built it, there was enough space to the left there to put a second one in. Because we may need to have one just for hay and one for straw, because we're going to need hay for TMR as well. While we wait for the 9RT, let's go and collect another load of straw.